Do the Sixers have life? Are we back? We might be back, man. I don't know. I can't believe Morey got it right. I'm sick. Well, I'm not sick, but I'm happy, but I cannot believe he got it right. The Buddy Hield experience. Anyway, you're watching or listening to the Off the Cliff Show, brought to you by 14th and Market Podcast Network. Today, we're going to talk about Sixers win over the Cleveland Cavaliers last night, the hottest team in the NBA, by the way. They also acquired Kyle Lowry off the buyout market. He, I think, is expected to play Wednesday. Also going to talk about the young guys and the energy that they have bought. Tyrese Maxey and his sort of struggles that he's had since Embiid has been out. Did I already say the young guys? I forget. I probably did say the young guys. But yeah, man. Sixers won last night. So let's get into it. So, Sixers big win last night against the hottest team in the NBA, the Cleveland Cavaliers. They won their last 9 games. They're playing the Hospital Sixers, we can call them. They're out Batum. They're out Batum, Embiid, Rocco, Melton, and Tobias. So five people, 2 starters. No, 3 starters. Oh my God, Tobias, Embiid, and Melton. They're down 3 starters. Like I said, facing the hottest team in the NBA. I was not expecting to win. I was just expecting, I just wanted a good game. Like I was expecting a blowout, but I wanted a good game. And they ended up getting the win. So shout out to them. Huge shout out to Buddy Hield, because this Buddy Hield experience, like I said, I can't believe Morey got this right. Now, I don't expect Buddy Hield to keep this type of consistency and volume up. Buddy Hield and campaign, honestly, I don't expect them to keep this type of volume up, but it's been so fun to watch. Buddy has been averaging 20 since he has been with the Sixers in this 3rd game now, a game away from the All-Star break now. Last night he had 24. Oh my God, where'd it go? 24, 4, and 8 with 1 steal. It's been amazing, man. The past 3 games he's had 6+ assists, which I think has been the surprise to everybody, because when you think of Buddy Hield, you think of a spot up 3-point shooter, going to get you an occasional off the dribble layup, somebody that can do DHOs with Embiid. You don't really think about him dribbling a lot and passing and, finding the open man, but you can tell he took some principles from Indiana and he brought them here to Philadelphia, where it is find the open man, shoot the first shot, shoot when you're open. If you're not open, pass the ball, move around, get a quick shot. And coming from one of the best offenses in the NBA, you can see how that has translated over to him being on the Sixers. The Sixers offense since before Buddy Hield and campaign got here to now is night and day. They're 2 completely different offenses. They're getting up more threes. They're pretty much chucking a lot of threes. They're getting up more threes. They're beating guys off the dribble more. They're putting up more points. It's just been fun to watch without Joel. And I just want to give a huge shout out to Buddy Hield, because last night he pretty much carried the Sixers at the end of that game to the win. Now, it was a collective win. Like, everybody played their part, which we're going to talk about a little bit more later. But Buddy Hield, I think he had 2 or 3 huge step back threes over like Max Strus. I know he had one on George Niang. And it's just been a treat to watch. Like I said, it's been a surprise to him being able to be a ball handler. And finally, like we've been talking about all season, we just wanted somebody to be able to take the pressure off of Maxey. And we now have that guy. I wasn't expecting it to be Buddy Hield, but we're here. And like I said, I don't expect it to continue, because, when everybody gets back and Joel is back, I don't expect Buddy to have the ball as much. He won't be putting up 20 points a game, but I'm just going to enjoy it while it's happening right now. So his shot creating, passing, ball handling has just been a treat to watch. Like I said, 24, 4 and 8 assists. He's finding the open man. He has like a chemistry with Paul Reed already in the pick and roll. He's trying to force some passes sometimes, but you just have to live with that. He's not used to having the ball this much. So, but it's been a treat, man. Him and campaign have been a surprise. I was not expecting this from them. I was really doom and gloom. Y'all heard the power of me and Darian. I thought it was over because like Buddy Hield coming from one of the best offenses in the NBA and also only averaging 12 points. While yes, he's playing behind, like they have like 40 shooting guards over there. You just expect him, if he's like good, he would stand out. But I mean, he stood out here, and this gets contributed to wins. One the Sixers are now in back-to-back wins. One versus the Wizards, now one versus the hottest team in the NBA, in the Cleveland Cavaliers, and it's been fun to watch. Going into campaign, he's also been great. Last night, campaign with 15, 2-4 off the bench. And like I said again, just another guy that can handle the ball. It's been amazing to see Sixers players that can dribble the ball with their head up and attack a defense off the dribble without just running into somebody in the paint. Like, it's been a joy. And campaign, since he's been here, you know, watching the Sixers from the past and then watching campaign on the Sixers, like somebody who can dribble, he looks so in control. And I'm like, was campaign always this good? But I think it's more of, I'm not used to seeing a point guard that can just control the offense and attack, like decide when he wants to attack and decide when he wants to get people involved. You can see like Maxey is still trying to figure that out, but campaign has been in the league now. Let me look it up. Let me say, how long has campaign been in the league? Campaign 29 had been in the year. He on a 1 year deal? Yeah, he is on a 1 year deal. Let me see. Campaign. Of course, his like years don't come up now, right? Yo, you want this script? When I need to find like game by game stats. All right, here we go. Oh my god, is this his 10th year? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Can this campaign 12th year in the NBA? Wow. But yeah, 12-year veteran point guard. Looks like he controls the offense. He's getting his shot off. He had some really good hit some really good threes last night. Had a good floater. I remember he's able to get to the paint. Just like I said, take pressure off Maxey, makes the defense's eyes go off Maxey, and Maxey, we all know, is a lot better off ball. He's a combo guard, but a lot better off ball. Yeah, man, somebody that can just, divert the defense's eyes and just take pressure, a little bit of pressure off of Maxey. That's all we wanted. And you can see that it's resulting in wins. It's resulting in these other players putting up high numbers because the defense now has to worry about Maxey along with these other players who can now dribble and shoot. Who would have ever thought? I know I saw Trill tweet, like he tweeted like I think a year ago or something. He was like, if it was up to Sixers Twitter, the Sixers would be Embiid and a bunch of guards. Yes, it would because that's what you need around Embiid, and you can really see the vision of when Embiid gets back of how difficult the Sixers are going to be able. I mean, how difficult the Sixers are going to be. What am I trying to say? How difficult it's going to be to guard the Sixers and game plan around them, and along with Embiid coming back, anchoring the defense, and the defense getting a lot better. So, like I said, been real fun to watch those two. Wasn't expecting it. Campaign last game as well. Like he had 3 good games as well. Last game campaign versus the Washington Wizards, 6-1-6, but the 6 assists. Was able to get his teammates involved, and I think the 6 points were they were needed, like they were in the clutch. So I think so. I don't remember. But yeah, man, big acquisitions. You can see the vision, which leads me into Sixers acquiring Kyle Lowry off the buyout over the weekend. Yeah, if you follow me on Twitter, or if you know, I don't like Kyle Lowry. I don't like the way he plays basketball. I don't like the way he plays defense. I think he's over the hill. He is what, 37, 39 years old. Let me check Kyle Lowry's age, because like, why would I know Kyle Lowry's age? Is Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry, basketball point guard. But yep, 37 years old. I think he's old. I think he's over the hill. He was benched in Miami, then traded to the Hornets in acquired and the Hornets bought him out. Like I said, I think if you're bought out, you're over the hill. Like I don't think he should be getting real minutes, like spot up minutes again. He's going to help Maxey, but honestly, I like the way Campaign is playing. So maybe Campaign gets the backup point guard spot until he until he shows that he is going to fall off in some type of capacity. Like I said, I don't think it's consistent the way he and Buddy Hield are playing, but I'm going to enjoy it. But maybe if he falls off in some type of capacity, that's where you use Kyle Lowry. But I really think they're going to bring Kyle back in here. They're going to bring Kyle Lowry in here for the backup point guard spot. And I don't think Campaign is going to play much. But I think we talked about it last pod. Like Kyle Lowry's averaging 8 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, shooting 42% from the field. I think somebody say he's shooting like 43. He was shooting 43% from three or something like that. Like I'm not about to just sit here and watch Kyle Lowry. Was coming off the bench in Miami. I think Darian said he's missed his last 18 threes or something like that. Let's see. Oh my God, 1 for 9 from the field, 1 for 4, 2 for 9, 1 for 5, 0 for 3. And these are the last games that he played in Miami. 0 for 6 from 3, 0 for 3 from 3, 0 for 6 from 3, 0 for 2 from 3, 0 for 1 from 3. I don't think Kyle Lowry's good anymore. I don't see a reason to have him here except for like leadership and like you don't like taking the Pat Bev role. But with the way Campaign is playing, I don't see why Kyle Lowry would play. Just I don't like him. I know everybody else is like, well, bring him. Like it's good that we got him. He can work. I mean, he can handle the ball. He can work in the pick and roll. He's a good catch and shoot. He can create his own shot. I don't think that's I don't think that's Kyle Lowry's game anymore. I just think he's too old now. Maybe Kyle Lowry 2-3 years ago when people were talking about trading Maxey for him. Was that 2-3 years ago? It might 3-4 years ago when people were talking about trading Maxey for him and Masai wouldn't do it. Yeah, but I don't think that's the Kyle Lowry that we're going to get in the Sixers uniform. Let me check his. Well, like I said, he missed his last 18, 6, 9, 15, 6, 17, 18. Yep, missed his last 18 threes. Yeah, man. So Sixers fans, I don't know what y'all are seeing in them. I know there's a lot of other people that don't like the signing either. Yeah, man. I don't know. But we'll see how that turns out. What type of role he plays if he does get minutes over Campaign. With the way Campaign is playing right now, I don't think you can take his minutes away. I think you just wait and see if he does have a drop off. Then all right, cool. Let's try Kyle here. Let's see what the Lowry Maxey backcourt looks like. But I'm having fun with the Campaign Maxey backcourt. Back to the game last night. Wanted to talk about Ricky Council and KJ Martin, the young guys, and their energy and their athleticism. They have been a treat. Like their energy is so contagious that they're creating extra plays, like extra possessions for the Sixers, right? So where before you've had like the slow players, even like you can even say like Nick Batum and Tobias, like slow, really not that athletic, can't really jump over anybody. But like KJ Martin, it was one rebound. KJ Martin, it was like a long three, and KJ Martin just jumped over everybody to get the rebound, got an extra possession, and then I think he got a dunk out of it. And it invigorates the team when you have hustle players like that who are like, all right, I know my role is here to dunk or get a rebound and make sure like I can secure the ball for my team. And Ricky Council also great last night. Well, he's been great. He's been great the last couple of games. He checking the box score. Ricky Council 8-5, right? And I think the game before that was the 20-point. The game before that against Washington, he had where to go. 19-10, right? So a lot of what Ricky Council does is energy, and he's like, all right, if I have an open shot, I'm going to take it. When you look at Tobias, where he thinks about everything and is just so slow, it's night and day to Ricky Council, who's just like, all right, well, I need to make a mark. I need to do something for my team. Once I get the ball, I'm going to try to do something, and I'm going to try to do it to the best of my ability and going at game speed where I'm not going to think about anything. Whatever happens, happens. And he's playing well. You can't discredit. I mean, you can't discount the energy that he and KJ Martin have brought during this stretch where the Sixers are going to need it. They're just going to need extra energy. They're going to need playoff intensity to win some games. They're going to have to steal some games like they stole one tonight against one of the hottest teams in the NBA who now have sole possession of the 2 seed and could be the 2 seed by the end of the season, depending on what happens with the Bucks. So that was really like, and they're fun to watch. Like the Sixers, we've been saying it all season, have been really fun to watch with Joel Embiid, without Joel Embiid. And that's a credit to Nick Nurse and how he runs the offense and ball movement. Now we have multiple people that can dribble. Even Ricky Council can dribble a little bit. Like last night, it was a possession where I think he was on a fast break. He was able to get off a spin move. He tried to Euro, but he Euroed like the wrong way. But like the fact that he can push the ball on his own on a fast break is just something, I'm not used to as a Sixers fan. So really cool to see the young guys and what they bring. And it's like, yeah, man, like just sometimes you just need players who's going to go out there and be like, all right, well, I'm getting this rebound. Like how Melo used to say, fuck out of here. I got it. Like I'm going to go get this rebound and I'm going to jump over you and there's nothing you can do about it. I'm going to put it back up and then we're going to get an extra possession. Might get an open three or I'm going to lay the ball up and there's nothing you can really do about it. But need those kind of guys. KJ Martin, like I said, he's been a treat. Can't really, I mean, he's been a better ball handler than I expected. So that's been good to watch. I know he and Maxey had Maxey throw my alley oop on a fast break and stuff like that is what you need in a team to just give them energy. Like I'm sorry, I'm just not used to any of this. So like last year's Sixers and this year's Sixers are two completely different Sixers. What else does I want to talk about? Oh, I guess we can get to Tyrese Maxey now. So Maxey last night talk. Why does the NBA app keep like reset? This is the worst app. So yeah, Maxey last night 22, 4 and 9, shot 9 for 21 from the field, 42%. He has been struggling a little bit. So I know he had a good game versus Washington, but he started off really slow. Struggled a little bit tonight, but he had like his little spurt where I think he scored 8 straight, then he scored like 6 straight in the fourth or third quarter. But you still can see Max. He's trying to figure out how to be a number one, how to be the focal point of the offense, how to attack defenses when they're going to blitz him, get him off screens, make sure and try to get the ball out of his hands. He's just trying to figure out how to, like I said with campaign earlier, command the offense. So you can tell. So for example, you can tell with Maxey when he's just going to try to score and dribble past you, and defense can focus on that instead of him being like, all right, well, let me drive to get somebody open and draw the defense in. So he's still trying to figure that out. I'm not worried about him. Maybe he can't be a number one. Like we talked about this before. Maybe he can't be a number one. We don't know that yet. Or maybe he needs another year or two. But he's been struggling a little bit, and that's okay. When you have someone who is Joel Embiid and the gravity that he brings, of course you're going to be better when he's on the court. So, and again tonight, no Tobias as well. So that was also more, we're just going to focus on Maxey. And I think the Cavs are the number two defense in the NBA. So, like I said, he's been struggling a little bit. He's just trying to figure it out. And so I don't fault him. He's still young. This first time he's had to go through a stretch like this where he is the offense. And you're going to go as he goes. He has some help now with Buddy Hield, campaign, Kyle Lowry. Hopefully, when Tobias gets back, he can wake up a little because he has also been struggling. We're going to get to him too, but hopefully he will figure it out and see where he can get his shots. I know he had those 6 points that he had in a row last night. I don't know if they were in a row, but it was 6 points in the fourth where he was just like getting to a mid range and pulling up, and it was bread. And you're like, all right, cool, Max. Like you can't like everything that we've seen from as usually a step back three. He's trying to like drive too deep into the paint and get like a foul call. I don't know if like somebody on the bench is like, okay, no more floaters, like just go all the way in and then see if you can draw a foul. But it's not working because we all know Maxey doesn't get foul calls. So he's figuring out the mid range, and it's really unique that he's shooting the ball exactly where Tobias would be at and occupy in the mid range. But the offense just looks more free. He's more open. He has more space to get his shot off. So, like I said, he's still just figuring it out. I'm not worried about Maxey. And he'll have a break here. No, he won't. Oh my God, he's in the All-Star game. He's in the 3-point contest. And is he in? He's in the skills. Is he in the skills competition? Yeah, he is in the skills competition. I'm pretty sure. I got to double check, but he'll be fine. I'm not worried about him. But he, like I said, he has been struggling a little bit. So with Maxey struggling, like I mentioned, Tobias, he okay when he doesn't play or he's not playing well, you can just see how free the Sixers offense is because like it's a bunch of it's a bunch of players that are making really quick decisions. And like he is the complete opposite of that. So you see how the Sixers offense elevated when he got benched by Nick Nurse for Ricky Council in the Washington game, and the Sixers offense was just so spread out and free, and everybody was like, all right, one dribble, all right, I don't have it, I'm going to pass. All right, cool, I'm open, I'm just going to shoot it. If not, I'm a one dribble pass, see if I can get all the way to the rim, something like that. Tobias gets it, and it's like a black hole. He get it, he got to look around, jab, he wants to ISO, like, but he doesn't understand, like, he's still struggling to figure out where he's supposed to be in this Nick Nurse offense without Joel Embiid. And it says a lot. I don't know what like to do with him going forward. I do think during this stretch, you kind of, unless he starts playing better, you just kind of decrease his minutes a little bit, see what you can get out of Ricky Council, and if not, you just see what you have. But yeah, the Tobias did, and I knew this was going to happen. It happens every year after the trade deadline. Tobias is like, I'm back, and he just folds. He's like, bro, all right, I'm not going anywhere this year, so back to the old Tobias. Like I said it from the beginning of the season. Tobias will not fool me. He will not trick me. He's going to play like this for the first half of the season, and that second half, he's going to fall off. He does it every season, and that's why you cannot depend on him when it comes to playoff basketball because he's going to shrink in the biggest moments that you need him. And when the Sixers have needed him during this Embiid-less stretch, he has been terrible. He did not play last night because of a hip injury, but the offense just looks so much better when he is not on the floor. Like I understand they need him for like he's a good defender. He can rebound sometimes. He can hit the occasional three, but he just doesn't think quick enough for what Nick Nurse wants in this offense. And I don't think he's going to be able to contribute when it comes to playoff time because he's going to shrink, especially when players are out playing him. In the Washington game, every player that has been on the Sixers longer than he has outscored him. He had 11 points in a game the Sixers needed to win. So that should tell you everything you need to know about Tobias. I'm just not falling for it anymore, man. But yeah, hopefully the Sixers can. This is a big win. Hopefully they can sneak a couple more wins out. They are following schedule. They play their last game before the All-Star break on Wednesday. Hopefully Kyle Lowry plays in that so we can see what that offense looks like. Sixers schedule. Let's see who they play. So they play the Heat at home Wednesday, then come back after the All-Star break and play the Knicks, Cavs again, Bucks, Celtics, and then Hornets, Mavericks, Nets, Grizzlies, Pelicans. All right, so it does get a little bit lighter here, and hopefully during the lighter part of the schedule, they can steal some games. Hopefully they can steal some games in this upcoming stretch. Maybe try to get one from the Knicks, try to get one from the Bucks. That's the Doc Rivers game, so they're going to be playing super hard. Yeah, hopefully this win gives them enough confidence. Like I said last night, I tweeted it. Like games like this, they win. It gives what? Why are my followers falling off? Why do I got 762? Oh, but games like this gives teams confidence, especially young teams who, you don't expect to win every night, especially without your best player. But it gives them confidence moving forward. The offense is flowing more. It's more players to guard, so everybody has some pressure off of their shoulders. They don't have to show their offense. You don't have to just go to one player and rely on that one player. So it just gives them confidence moving forward. Hopefully they can steal some games, and Sixers might have life. They might be able to, like I said, I didn't think they were going to win the playoffs before. I mean, I didn't think they were going to go to the playoffs before this because of the way they were playing. But now I have some hope, and I hate that they did this to me because I was out. I was ready to just be like, all right, cool, punt the season, don't make the playoffs, make sure Embiid is healthy for next season. But now, if they are really making a push for it and they can continue to look this good on offense and figure out their other problems, like they still have a rebounding problem, they still have a defensive problem, but that's a product of the players that you have on the floor. If they can figure it out, man, they can. They can absolutely get the 5-6 seed. I don't think they're going to be able to get higher than that, but they can actually get the 5-6 seed. Not get into the play-in and just be a regular playoff team, get Embiid back, and then they can possibly make a run because Embiid is the best player in the NBA. But yeah, man, appreciate y'all for listening. Like whatever you're listening on or watching on, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Rate it 5 stars. I saw a 3-star on the rating. I didn't like that. Whoever did that, you can go to hell. All right, but yeah. Oh, the Tyrese Maxey giveaway winners. Your shirts have been ordered, so they will be out. They will be shipped out to you soon. Got a special package for everybody. We will be doing more giveaways in the future, so don't worry about that. Yeah, man. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe, rate it 5 stars wherever you're listening. If you're on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or YouTube, get them YouTube views up. Yeah, man. So we'll be back after Sixers Heat Wednesday and the All-Star. Well, we won't do anything with All-Star break. I'll figure it out. But yeah, Maxey, All-Star. Sixers are possibly good. We don't know. Talk to y'all later.